Hello, welcome to Shawtel's newscast today. We've invited Colton, the boy who went to heaven and came back. Today we will ask him some questions. Here he is, folks, Colton Burpo. Nice to see you, Colton.
Nice to see you too.
I'm glad to have you today.
Thank you for having me.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Colton, when you were a child, how was it to see heaven for someone that young?
At 3 years old, it was scary but also calming at the same time. When I saw Jesus, he had me sit on his lap, and then he had the angels sing to me. I was scared at first, but then once they started singing with their voices, they were so soft and I was calm.
I bet that was really relaxing and scary at one point.
It was.
At one point, did you lie about going to heaven, or was any of it made up?
There was no point where I made anything up. It was all true. People just assume as a 3-year-old I'm going to make it up, but 3-year-olds can't just make something up like that. It's just not like a 3-year-old to do that.
I understand that. I don't know, little kids like that don't make stuff up like that.
They don't.
Do you think you'll ever have, share your experience of going to heaven maybe with younger kids or even older, like adults?
Yes, I do think that I should share my experience with younger kids, possibly adults, because kids will most likely believe me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is true, but kids will take it more seriously and take life more seriously because of my experience. Adults, on the other hand, they most likely won't believe me because if they're hearing this from, me now, they'll be like, oh, you're crazy, that's insane. No, you didn't, that's not true.
Yeah, little kids will probably remember that their whole life.
They will.
And that will make them look forward to something.
Mm-hmm.
If someone had a choice to see heaven, would you tell them they should see it or not to see it?
If they had a choice to see heaven, I would tell them they should, but then again, it's not my choice, it's theirs. I would tell them they should, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You don't get 2 chances to see heaven.
You're right about that.
You only get 1 chance, and you don't get to come back like I did.
It's your time.
It's your time to go, it's your time, but if you want to go see it when it's your time, then go ahead, but if you want to see it twice, then I suggest you do.
That's pretty amazing. If you could go back to the day you went to heaven, would you go back?
If I could go back to that day when I did go to heaven, I would. Having the angels sing to me was amazing. It was beautiful up there. I just wish I could go back one day.
That'd be pretty amazing to go back.
It will.
How did you end up having surgery, first of all?
When I was little, I was throwing up a lot, and it really hurt. And then I went to the hospital, and I found out that my appendix had burst. And I then had to have appendix surgery. That's how I ended up going to heaven, is because I died during the surgery.
That's a really big surgery for someone that young.
And then Jesus let me come back.
Pretty, really.
It is scary.
No words.
No words.
Was it scary to have your appendix burst? I know it's scary for anyone, but how do you feel?
It was scary. It hurt really bad when I was little and have my appendix burst. It was scary for me. I thought I was dying, but I had to have the surgery.
That would be pretty scary to have a feeling that you're almost dying during surgery.
Yeah.
Colton, could you explain to us what heaven, what did it exactly look like? If you want to. You don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
Well, the walls are made of jasper. The city was pure gold, and the walls were made of all kinds of jewels and gems. For example, they were sapphire gems, emerald, onyx, all kinds of gems.
I bet it was like really beautiful, and I bet it was probably expensive.
It probably was.
Did you see Satan while being dead?
Sadly, I did see Satan. It was scary to see him in such a happy, beautiful place. It was one thing I wasn't expecting to see up there.
That's scary.
It was.
Did you make on after what happened to you?
I did. I did move on. It was really scary, though, because having that experience, it's hard to forget. But I did move on, and it's an experience I will never forget.
Yeah, you'll always remember that.
I will.
There it is, folks. We have our questions answered. Well, folks, that's all the time we have today.
You have a good one, Colton.
You too. Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm.